Good morning, it's Helen Howard from Saddlebrook HOA2 Fitness Department. I'm obviously not in the fitness department, I'm in my living room and I am excited to bring you guys a workout that you can do at home. We're going to be doing a little balancing, a little strengthening, a little stretching. So you need a couple things to get started. You're going to need a towel, your dish towel will work, or a hand towel. You're going to need a pillow. You're going to need some weights, and if you don't have weights, I've got some cans here. I'm using some fire roasted tomatoes because I'm going to make chili later, but you can use any kind of can. Or if you have something like weights, these are little 2-pound weights. You can use 2 or 3 pound. I wouldn't go heavier than that. And some water. So grab your things and come right back in a chair. Come right back and we're gonna get started, okay? You can always pause this video and then restart it. So we're gonna start with a little warm up. I always like to get my joints all warmed up and ready to go. We're gonna take our shoulders forward, across the back and down. Forward, across the back and down. Good. Make sure you're breathing. Breathing's always number one. Inhale and exhale, nice and deep. Let's just get rid of all that tension one more time. Now we're going to reverse. You're going to go from the back across the front. Good. Nice big shoulder rolls. Just let it get everything moving in your body. We're going to have a nice little warm up. One more right here. Good. We're going to inhale as you look towards your right and exhale back to center. Inhale, look way over your shoulder and exhale back to center. And again, inhale and exhale back to center. Keep going. Now open your eyes really wide. Good. One more time, look and come back. Great job. Bring your arms up and around. Inhale, exhale. Good. Up and around. Remember, if your arms don't go up and over, that's all right. You can always just circle them to the front right here. One more time. Let's reverse that. Inhale and exhale, using your breath all the time. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Good. Put your hands on your hips. Bring your feet hip distance apart. And we're going to just circle our upper body around. Good. Imagine your head is circling a big drum. And you're trying to touch all the edges. And you're breathing. Good. Just opening up and moving that upper body one more time. And back to center. Good. We're going to go the other way. You're going to inhale and exhale. Make sure you're breathing. Keep going. 2 more times. Around. Last time. And back to center. Okay, take your feet nice and wide. We're going to take our hips all the way around, circling, just opening up through the inner outer thighs and our hip joints. Good. Inhale and exhale. 2 more times. Nice and big. And back to center. Good. Go the other way. Remember, our left side doesn't always feel the same as our right side. Your ankles and your feet are starting to move. Remember, balance starts in our ankles and our feet. We want to keep them nice and mobile. Our eyes and our ears. One more time. And back to center. Bring your feet right underneath your hips. You're going to place your hands on top of your knees. And we're going to circle around. Now you really feel those ankles moving. You notice I don't have any shoes on because I want to work the little muscles of my feet, but you definitely can have some shoes on. I don't recommend house slippers or slippery socks if you're on a tile floor. Good. One more time around and let's go the other way. But you can definitely have your sneakers or go barefoot. Good. Circle those knees all the way around. 2 more. And last one. Good. Come back to center. We're going to lift our toes up towards our knees and then lower down. Lift your toes up and lower down. Lift up and lower down. 2 more. Up and lower down. 1 more. Up and lower down. Good. If you need your chair right away, you can use it. Put it in front of you. Go ahead and move it. We're going to come up on our toes and come back down. Lift up and come back down. Lift up come back down. Just starting to challenge our balance a little bit here. 2 more. Lift up and come back down. 1 more and up and down. Good. Keep your shoulders over your hips. Keep your shoulders back. We're going to do some little mini squats. So I want you to aim your hips back. We're going to inhale and exhale. Now, I know you don't have a mirror in front of you, but I want you to think about keeping your knees, ankles, and hips all lined up. If you feel your knees dropping in and you know that you do, think about keeping them straight ahead. Good. Take your bottom back down towards that chair and up. Nice and slow. Inhale, exhale. Remember, there's no use in looking down at the floor. I want you to look straight ahead. Good. Keep your eyes focused on the horizon. Good. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to take that to a single leg. So we're going to roll through our feet. You're going to go heel toe. We're going to inhale, exhale. If you notice, I'm lifting my heel and rocking to my toes. Inhale and exhale. Still keeping my chest upright. Good. Inhale and exhale. You're all breathing, right? I see you. Sharon, Pam, Diane, Chris, all my students, I hope you're watching. Good. I miss you guys. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Great job. Shake it out. All right, shake it out. You're going to bring your hands right here to your shoulders. We're going to go into what's called cross crawling. I don't want you to go fast. I want you to pause each time you put your foot down, and I want you to think about dropping your tailbone down towards the floor so that that weight is back in those heels. Good. Make sure you're breathing here. You're going to lift your left and your right, right and your left. Now notice my hands only come back to my shoulders. I'm not dropping them down towards my hips. Good. Reach and reach. Not only is this starting to challenge your balance, you're also working your brain here. Also working your brain. Whenever we work the opposite sides of our bodies, we're firing those motor neurons in our brain. Good. I could always use a couple more brain cells. Keep going. Left and left. This is a great thing to do in between commercials, while you're watching TV, or if you're waiting in line somewhere. Well, maybe not. Maybe just in the privacy of your home, or when we're back at Desert View exercising again, which won't be long. Good. Let's do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Now hold your arms here. Make sure your toes are spread out. We're going to go cross our body. You're going to bring your opposite elbow to the opposite knee. Cross and cross. Good. What I don't want to see you doing is this. You don't need to hunker down. We just want to cross the midline of our body. Good. Keep going. Breathe. You got 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake it all out. All right. You're going to take your right leg slightly behind your left leg. Good. Bring your arms out right here. Remember, if you need to have one arm on your chair, make sure you do so. We don't want any accidents in your living room. All right, we're going to start some rotation. We're going to be turning our head. It's going to challenge our balance. We have to use our core here. Remember, when we challenge our balance, we're also working our core in a good way. So let's take a couple nice deep breaths. Inhale, exhale, release all the tension. And we're going to spiral around to the right. Come back to center. Now spiral to the left. Come back to center. Now, if you feel dizzy, don't turn your head. You can just keep your head straight ahead. Come back to center. Turn. Come back to center. But if you can, turn your head. Look over your shoulder, come back to center. Good. Just warming up our balance muscles. Inhale and exhale. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, 1 more. And back to center. Good. Shake it out. We've got to do the other side. All right, put your left leg back. Roll your shoulders back. Make sure your tailbone is dropped down. Here we go. Shoulders down away from your ears. We're going to turn to the left this time. We're going to turn, come back to center. Now turn to the right and back to center. Remember, option to turn your head or not. Good. Keep going. Sometimes we feel different on one side than the other. Might feel a little tighter on the side, especially for right-handed. 2 more. 1 more. And back to center. Good. Shake it all out. All right, staying right here. We're going to lift over towards the right, back to center. Just stretch over to the left. Stretch over to the right. Reach. And left. Just opening up through our side body, release any tension here. Last 2, and last 1. All right, so make sure there's nothing in front of your path, in front of your feet right now. You can start with your hands on your hips, and make sure you can step back. I'm gonna move my chair a little bit further back. All right, I'm gonna take my right leg, I'm gonna lift up, and over, up, and over. Good, lift up and over. Remember, if you need to hang on to your chair, by all means do so. This is about you and meeting yourself wherever you're at. There's always lots of room for improvement. Like I always say, muscle balance is like a muscle. We need to challenge it in order to strengthen it, just like any other muscle in our body. Good, 2 more. Lift up and over. Keep going. Up and over. Now we're going to do the same leg. We're going to move, step over to the right. So you're just going to step up and over just with the right leg to start. We're going to be putting this all together pretty soon. Up and over, up and over. Just practice picking up your feet. Really important. Especially when you're stepping up and down off of a curb, or you need to step over something. Maybe you're in the Catalina State Park and you're hiking and you need to step over a little bush or rock. 1 more, up and over. Good, same leg. Now we're gonna go back. So make sure you're not gonna hit anything. You're gonna step back and bring it back. Good, lift your leg to the back and come back. Lift your leg to the back and come back. I haven't added any arms. We're gonna add some arms on the other side. If you wanna add arms, go ahead, do so right away. 2 more, up and over. 1 more, up and over. Great job, shake it out. All right, so we're gonna add arms on the other leg. So here we go. We're gonna lift up and over. You're gonna reach your arms up and bring them back. Lifting your left leg, come back, up and over. Make sure you're breathing. Good, keep your shoulders down, away from your ears. Keeping that right foot firmly planted into the floor. 2 more, up and over. 1 more, up and over. All right, let's go to the side. So let's go ahead and we're just gonna take our arms up and over your head as we reach to the side. Remember, if that doesn't feel good, bring your arms to the front. Here we go. We're gonna lift up, come back to the side, up, come back. Reach your arms up, come back, up and back. You can always put your hands back on your hips if you're not comfortable. And remember, hold on to your chair if you need to. Keep going. 2 more. 1 and 2. Great job. Now we're going to go back. So we're going to step back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just take my arms like in a little tricep kickback. As I press, I'll come back. Press back. So I'm just bending at my elbows, reaching, coming back. Remember, hands on your hips if it's confusing, or you can just do a straight arm and just press back. It's totally up to you. Whatever feels natural. Press, come back, lift, come back. Lift your leg up nice and high, reach and back. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Shake it all out. Good, let's march it out. Take some nice deep breaths. All right, let's start with a little balancing. Remember, have your chair handy if you need it. And here we go. We're going to start on the left leg. So we're going to place the left leg down, lift your right leg. Good. Now make sure the weight is evenly distributed in your foot. Think of your foot like a tripod from the little toe across the big toe down to the heel, or like a triangle. Good. Drop your tailbone and breathe. Now when we balance, we actually want to have our leg to the front. If you have your leg back here, you'll feel the difference, not quite the same. This is a little bit more challenging. You're going to engage your core if your leg is to the front. If you need to hold on with a couple fingers, maybe one finger or a whole hand, please do so. 2 more seconds, 1 and 2. Switch sides. So you're going to find that your balance is a little bit different on the other side. Let's go ahead and lift the left knee. Make sure you're breathing. Good. Drop that tailbone. Maybe gaze off into the distance at a spot that's not moving. That always helps with your balance. If you focus on something that's not moving, and breathe. Relax. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Breathing is so important. I can't stress that enough. The minute we tense up our bodies, it's harder to balance. We get a little more, we tighten up, and our reflexes are not as good. So breathing all day long is really, really important. Let's go ahead and lift the right knee again. Now we're going to make this one a little bit more challenging. You can hang on if you need to or not. You're going to look over your right shoulder, come back to center. Now look over your left shoulder, come back to center. Look over your right and center, left and center. Now look up and look down. Look up and look down and place your foot down. Shake it out. I found myself holding my breath, so that's not such a good thing. Want to make sure you're breathing. All right, right leg down, lift your left knee. Good. Find your balance, drop your tailbone. And let's look over our left shoulder. Over your right shoulder. Now take your eyes back as far as they'll go. Good. Look over your left. Over your right. Back to center. Now look up. Look down. Look up. And look down. Shake it out. Whew. My legs are starting to get tired. How about yours? All right, here we go. Left leg down. This time we're going to point the right toe and extend it out to the front. Hands on your chair if you need it. You're going to bring your arms up. Good, like you're holding up the sun. And let's look up. And look down. And look up. And look down. One more time. Look up. And down. Shake it out. Great job. Other side. All right, here we go. Take a couple nice deep breaths. Drop that tailbone. Put the weight down into your heel. Lift your arms up. Good. Drop those shoulders. Legs should be nice and straight. Let's look up. Let's look down. Up. Down. One more time. Up. and down. Great job. Shake it out. Whew. All right. Back to the knee up in front. We're just going to do a couple more rounds. Lift your right knee again. Good. Just go ahead and rest your hands on your hips. You're going to open and close that knee. That's not too hard, is it? Now maybe try turning your head for those balance jocks out there. Turn your head. 2 more. Ooh, 1 more. And back to center. Shake it out. All right, nice deep breath. Okay, other side. Lift your knee. Drop that tailbone. Open and close. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I forgot to turn my head, so we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to get some extra credit here. Turn and turn. Good. And turn. Nobody said this was easy. 1 more. Turn and back to center. Shake it out. All right. Let's go ahead. You're going to place your right foot in front of your left foot. Now, if you're standing here and you go, oh my gosh, that is like a little bit too hard for me, you can stagger your stance. You don't have to have your foot directly in front of the other. But so just know, meet yourself where you're at. Here we go. You're going to put your hands back on your hips. Whenever we have our hands on our hips, it actually helps center ourselves a little bit more. If you want to make this more challenging, you could take your arms off, and sometimes when we get towards the more challenging part of this exercise, you may see me with my hands out to the side, because that's going to help instead of hinder. All right, here we go. So put your hands on your hips, and let's look towards the right. Slowly look towards the left. Now see how far you can take your eyes. Don't just look. I want you to go all the way. How far can you go? Imagine you're trying to find somebody in a crowd behind you. 1 more time. And look left. And come back to center. All right, here's the kicker. We're going to close the right eye. Keep your left eye open. Make sure you're breathing. You might feel yourself bouncing around a little bit. That's good. You're working those little teeny tiny muscles inside of your body that balance you. Now close your left eye. Keep your right eye open. Now we are going to close both eyes. If you need your chair, use it. All right, close both eyes. Breathe. This is where it gets a little bit hard. Keep balancing. Relax. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake it out. I'm going to have a drink of water, and then we're going to do the other side. Put your right leg in front, your right foot in front. Here we go, other side. Hands on your hips. Find your balance. Let's look left. Slowly turn your head to the right. You know what? I didn't switch feet. Put your left foot in front of your right foot. You guys know I'm not perfect here. All right, let's look left and right. Take your eyes back. Keep going. 1 more time. Good. Back to center. Now close your left eye first. Keep your right eye open. And close your right eye. Keep your left eye open. Now close both eyes and breathe. Remember, if you need to hold on, hold on. Or if your hands need to come off to help you balance, that's fine. 3, 2, and 1. Good, shake it all off. All right, we're gonna keep our hands on our hips. Both feet are gonna stay down. We're just gonna lean forward and you're gonna roll back. Tilt yourself forward, tilt yourself back. Let's do it a couple more times. Forward and back. Now let's go over to the right, lean to the right, and lean to the left. And lean to the right, and lean to the left. And let's go forward, back, and lean to the right, lean to the left. One more time, forward, back, and lean to the right, and lean to the left. Good, shake it all out. All right, let's grab our towels. Switch gears here. We're gonna do a little strengthening with our towel and with our little weights, okay? So just grab your towel. You're gonna pull it tight right here so that your shoulders are engaged. We're gonna inhale to come to shoulder height. Exhale to lower down. Inhale. Exhale. We're gonna add on. You're gonna come here to shoulder height. Now exhale as you rotate. Inhale back to center. Exhale to rotate. Still pulling on that towel. Engage your core. And again, inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Now lift up, lower down, inhale, and exhale. Now drop your shoulders down away from your ears. 2 more. 1 more. And back to center and relax. Good. Bring your arms back right here. You're going to press out on your towel and then relax. Press, pull it apart like you're trying to rip it down the center and relax. Pull it out and relax. Good. 5 more. Pull and relax. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Relax. Roll your shoulders up and around. We're going to bring our towel back out. Now you're going to pull it in towards your chest. Press out. Pull in. Press out. Now, if you want to add on to this, you can take a little step. Step your right leg back. Step your left leg back. Pull. So you're using your own resistance. Of course, if you have a band at home, you can always grab your band. Or if you want to hold on to your little weights, you can do that too. Keep going. Keep those elbows like they're sliding across the table. Your shoulders are like squeezing or a little pencil between your blades. Press and back. Just don't let your shoulders creep up to your ears. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Roll your shoulders up and around. Hold your towel right here. We're going to do a little rowing. So again, we might be stepping back. So first we're going to go down towards the right, dig in, and then dig in left. Dig in right, left. Let's keep going here. Paddling our boat down the stream. Now let's bend our knees. And let's come up, come down. Good. And just use your body, use your core. Dig in, dig in, dig in. Now if you want to turn your head, let's turn your head. You're going to go a little bit deeper. Good. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Take your towel behind your back. You're going to hold your hands kind of close together. See, mine are just right here. I'm not way out here. Just kind of right here behind my back. Good. You're going to bend your elbows and then straighten. I'm going to show you the side profile. Bend and straighten. Now really straighten those arms and let those shoulders drop down. Good. What we don't want to do is we definitely don't want to hang our head or look towards the floor. If you want to be more upright, you can. Just a little bend and a big straighten. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good, now hold it here. Keep your arms straight. Just lift up, down, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Keep going. Remember, you can always do more. You don't have to do the same amount that I'm doing. If you want to keep going, keep going. We're going to be switching in 2 more. 1 and 2. Good. Now take your hands wide. I'm going to show you the back view. You're going to go right, left, right, left. Good. Just working through the back of those shoulders, lubricating those shoulder joints. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Roll those shoulders up and around. All right, take your towel. You're going to lift up. We're going to lift up. Good. Now press that left foot down into the floor, and I want you to reach over to the right. Reach, reach, reach. Come back to center. That's an inhale. Now exhale over to the other side. Reach. Come back. Exhale. Inhale up. Now lengthen up nice and tall. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 1 more, last time. And back. Now come back to the center. Now you're going to reach up. Now you can look up towards your towel, but if you're not comfortable, don't do it. We're extending the spine. Now reach. Opening up through the abdominals. Reach. A little bit further. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lower down. All right. Let's use our chairs. So put your towel off to the side. Get your chair. You're going to grab your pillow. All right. So have a seat. Put the pillow between your knees. All right, so if you had like another pillow, you can put that in your hands, or if you have a small ball. I'm just gonna do the old-fashioned way. I'm gonna go wrist to wrist and press right here. So I'm gonna sit nice and tall. I want your feet flat on the floor. I don't want them dangling, so they need to be flat on the floor. You're sitting nice and tall, like you're sitting on a pin cushion. Now that doesn't sound like fun, but I want you to think of lengthening up through the top of your head, sitting nice and tall so there's no pressure. You're not like slouched down in your seat. Here we go. Where you're gonna press, now squeeze the pillow. Squeeze and squeeze. So I'm pressing my hands together to get a contraction through my chest, and I'm squeezing the pillow to activate my pelvic floor, which is going to be, it's like the elevator shaft to my whole abdominal core. Here we go. Press and press. 4 more. 1, 2. All right. So back, I had a little interruption, so I'm coming back to my chair. Here we go. So this time I'm going to press, I'm going to lift my right foot up, down, lift, lower, lift, lower. So my toes are coming up towards the ceiling as I'm pressing, and press, and press, and press. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Relax, shake it out. We're going to do the other side. Sit nice and tall. Here we go. We're going to lift, lower, lift, lower. So as you're lifting, I want you to contract the top of your thigh. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Keep that pillow there. Grab your weights or your cans, whatever you have. All right, so we are going to add on here. You're going to bring your arms right here. So remember, not too heavy. I don't suggest anything more than like 3 pounds. Here we go. You're going to open, close. Same leg. Inhale, exhale. Engage your core. Open, close. Open, close. Good. Bringing those shoulders together in the back. Two more. One more. Great job. All right, switching to the other side. This time we're going to do a little row. So you're going to hold your weight to your cans right here, and we're going to lift. You're going to pull back and back. Good. Keep going. Make sure you're breathing. Sit tall, toe to the ceiling. Keep hanging on to that pillow so your inner thighs stay contracted. Two more. One and two. Great job. All right. So let's stay right here. We're not going to lift and lower our legs. We're just going to curl our biceps right here. You're just going to curl and lower down, curl down. One more. And we're still going to focus on our biceps, but you're going to bring your arms out here. So now we're adding another element. We're actually adding some shoulders to this because our arms are away from our body. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Put your pillow off to the side. So if you want to do this standing, you can. I'm going to stay in my chair. We're going to do a march with a shoulder press. Remember, if you can't lift your arms up over your head, you can push them forward. You can always put your weights down too. But I'm going to show you in the chair. You can stand up and do this. Here we go. We're going to lift right and left and march. If you're seated in the chair, engage your core. Sit tall. I don't want you leaning back. You're almost on the edge of your chair. Up, down. Two more. 1 and 2. Great job. All right, next one we're going to do is for our triceps and our back muscles. You're going to keep your palms facing forward, and we're just going to press straight back. If you want to do it standing, here you are. You're going to press back, hold, press back, hold, press back, hold, tightening up your whole back side. Or you can sit down and do it, press back, hold. We're going to add some pumps at the end of this. Two more. Now hold it back, little presses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Now we're going to do a wide row. You can either stay in your chair and do it, or you're going to stand up, but you're going to hinge slightly forward. Make sure you're not rounded in the back, and we're going to pull up wide. Pull up wide. I want you to gaze about 8 feet in front of you. Make sure you're not looking up. Make sure your head's not dropped. Pull up, pull up. Remember, you can do it in your chair or standing up. Engage your core. Pull. Two more. Now hold it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Roll your shoulders up and around. All right. Set your cans, your weights down for right now. We're not going to use any equipment. You're going to fold your arms across the front of your chest, and we're going to go into some crunches. You're going to go right, left. Now pull your abdominals in. Like you're trying to pull away from somebody, like somebody's going to sucker punch you, and you're, tighten up, brace your core. This is bracing your core. You're bringing your opposite elbow to your opposite knee. Pull, pull. Make sure you're breathing. Exhale, exhale. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can either keep your arms here, or you're going to bring them here behind your head. We're going to do the same thing. You're going to go right, left, keeping your elbows wide. Remember, you don't want to pull on your head. You want to reach your elbow towards the opposite knee. So my opposite rib is coming towards my opposite thigh Now, some of you might be a little more advanced. You can take your feet off the floor, lean back a little bit in your chair, make it a little bit harder. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna take a break from that. So we're gonna do, this is like the granddaddy of all anti-aging exercises, because we've got to be able to get out of those chairs so we can get to the refrigerator at all times. It's really important. All right, you can either cross your arms over your chest. You can right here in prayer position in hopes that you get out of your chair, or you can have your hands here. If you can't make it all the way up, this is your modification. You're just gonna lift up and come down, just up and down. So I want you to press through your heels. There's no bouncing of the feet. Your feet stay solid on the floor. We're gonna start here. You're gonna stand up now, gently press your hips forward, sit back down. Make sure you know where that chair is behind you and down. So there is a motion going on here. It's from my ankles to my knees to my hips, all the way up to the top of my head. Everything's connected. So press up and down, pushing your hips forward. Press through your heels. Good. See if you can land lightly. I always say, imagine like there's an egg or something soft in your chair and you don't want to crack it. We'll be having a lot of scrambled eggs for breakfast. 4 more. 1, 2, press your hips forward. 3, 4, great job. All right, we mastered that. So now we're going to add on. You're going to take your right leg back, left leg forward. Now those of you who have moved their hands here, that's great. You can do that, or keep your arms crossed here. You can also keep your hands on the chair. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate it with my hands here. So my right foot is back, my left foot is forward. I'm going to stand, sit. So with a staggered stance, I'm pushing off more with my right, making it work a little bit harder. Lift up, stand tall, have a seat. Two more. 1 and 2. Great job. Other side. Remember, have water anytime you need it. Don't wait till I have a coughing fit. Go ahead and have your water. Here we go. Other side. You lift up and down. Remember, cross your arms over your chest if you need to. Remember, all the weight now is going, I'm pressing more through my left side, using that left booty a little bit more. Cross your arms over your chest. Lift and lower. 4, 3, put your hands here if you want. 2, and 1. Great job. Have a seat. All right, so we're going to do a couple more crunches. Bring your hands either across your chest, or you can hang on and just do one and hold on with both hands, or hands here. This time I'm going to float just the right side. I'm going to lift. Now notice I'm floating my left foot off the floor. I'm just going to crunch, crunch, crunch. Two more. 9 and 10. All right, other side. So you're going to float your foot off. If you want to keep your foot down, you can. If you want to cross your arms, you can. If you want to just keep your hands in, just lift your leg, you can. Here we go. You're going to cross, cross, exhale, keep going. 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Let's do a little cat-cow. You're going to come forward, round your back like a wave. So stick out your chest and then scoop your belly. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, one more. Inhale and exhale. Good. Let's go ahead and stand up. We're going to do some leg strengthening stuff. So move your stuff out of the way, and I'm going to be turning my chair so that you can see what I'm doing. So first, we're just going to start with some front of your thigh. So I want you to point your right toe. You're standing on your left foot. You're just going to lift lower. Lift lower. So you don't have to hang on to your chair. You can if you want. So my toe is not touching the floor. Just lifting up and down. I'm working my hip flexor muscle. When we do a lot of sitting, this muscle actually gets weak, gets tight and weak. So even though I'm shortening here, I'm strengthening because I'm loading it with the weight of my leg. You got 4, 3, 2. Now hold it up on one. Little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Other side. Shake it out. Here we go. Point your toe. Ground your right side down. You're going to lift lower. Stand nice and tall. Remember, abdominals in. Like I always say, imagine you've got a tight wetsuit on, but you're still breathing. Good. Lift and lower. Tighten the front of that thigh. You got 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake it out. All right, turning to the side. I am going to actually flip my chair to this side so you can see the side profile. I'm gonna, now you can hang on or not. I'm gonna take my right leg out. I'm gonna lift, lower, lift, lower. Gotta remember, you can hang on to your chair. If you have a little band at home, you want to put it around above your ankles, you can do that. Two more. 1, now I'm going to hold it out, little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, other side. Here we go. Lift, lower. You want to flex your foot. Make sure that leg is nice and tight. Lifting up on the muscles of the kneecaps. Your leg should not be flopping around. Tightening the hip, tightening the glutes. Also working through the core. You can hang on if you need to. Now hold it up. Little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake it out. All right, I'm going to flip my chair back to the side so you guys can see. You don't have to flip your chair around. I just want to make sure you can see. All right, so now I'm going to take my right leg back. I'm going to have a little bend in my left knee. I'm going to flex my foot. I'm just going to lift, press back, straight back. So I'm using my glute, not my back. Imagine you're trying to push the door open with the back with your glutes. Push. Your arms are full of groceries. You got to press that door open, press, straight back, straight back. Slight bend in the other knee, but this leg is straight. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hold it here. Little presses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake it out. All right. Other side. Slight bend in the right knee. Left leg is back. Here we go. Press back, hold. Tighten that leg. Push with your booty right here. Press, 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 press. I'll hold it here. Little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake it out. All right, while I have you here with your chair, here we go. We're going to do some calf ankle strengthening. So we're going to come straight up. We're going to lift up and lower. Lift up and lower. Now I want you to pause at the top. Come down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 2 more, and then we're gonna hold it. 1, now hold it up, lift and hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Shake it out. All right, bring your heels together, toes apart. We're gonna do it this way too. So lift up, lower down. So you're working your inner calves here. Working your ankles, working your feet, keeping everything strong. Straight up and down. You're gonna feel it in your tush too. Lift and lower. Good, now hold it up right here, hold it, lift higher, 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 and back down. All right, last one, toes together, heels apart. You're gonna lift, lower, lift, lower. Two more. Ooh, I'm feeling that. 1, now hold it up and lift higher, 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 and down. All right, after all that, I need a little stretch. I'm gonna put my left foot forward, I'm gonna take my right foot back and press my heel down. My chest is up. Good, I'm gonna take my right arm up. I'm gonna reach over. Now if you want, you can look up towards your fingers, get a little more stretch. And then come back to center. Now I'm going to straighten both legs like I'm standing on skis. This left leg is straight, right leg is straight. I'm just going to press my hips back, good, and stretch through my hamstrings. Now press the instep of your foot in towards the floor to get a nice true stretch all the way back. If you have sciatica, this is a really great one to stretch out your sciatica. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Switch sides. Slight bend in the right knee. Take the left leg back. Good. Press that heel down. Lift your chest. Now reach your left arm up. And you're going to reach over. Opening up, stretching through the front of the hip. Now look up towards your hand. If that feels good to you, you don't have to, but try it. Good, and then slowly lower down. Now straighten both legs. Make sure you look down at your back foot. If it's turned out like this, I want you to straighten it out like you're standing on skis. Here we go. Now square your hips, press them back. Press your instep in towards the floor. Spread those toes wide and breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Shake it out. All right, so while you've got your chair here, let's take our legs wide. You're going to go to the right, the left. Just stretch it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's have a seat back in our chair. We're going to do a quick stretch and we'll be on our way. So let's cross the right foot over the left foot. I want you to flex that foot right here. And you're gently going to press on the inside of the thigh, not on the knee. And press your body slightly forward. And breathe. We can always stretch out those hips. All right, now if this feels good, let's rock side to side. And let's rock forward and back. Good, and let's just stay right here and stretch. Pressing forward, make sure you're breathing. Great job. All right, let's go ahead and do the other side. Flex your foot, gently press on that inner thigh away from the knee, lift your chest, press forward. And then we're gonna rock side to side. And forward and back. Good, and gently just hold it here, press forward. Remember that foot is flexed, breathe. And slowly release. All right, let's take our arms up and you're gonna reach them up over your head. Now you're gonna see if you can come palm to palm right here. Now hold your arms up. You're gonna feel this in your shoulders, definitely a nice little stretch. And we're gonna lower and lift, lower and lift. So pressing your elbows back. One more, now hold it down, just press your elbows back, sit a little taller, and stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now straighten your arms, lift. Now you're gonna rotate, look towards the right. Good, now lower your arms down. You can grab on the outside of your knee and the back of your chair and look behind you, stretch. Let's keep your chin up nice and tall. And slowly come back to center. Good, other side. Now remember what side you did as far as your hands. You're gonna switch opposites now. You're gonna press the other one against the other one. Good, sit nice and tall, press your shoulders back. And you're gonna lower and lift. I definitely feel different on one side than the other. Lower and lift, couple more. Now hold it down, just press your elbows back. Good, now lift up nice and tall, rotate to the left. And reach. Good, now take your arms apart, let that left arm come and grab the chair in your right hand, grab the outside of the knee. Remember, if that doesn't feel good, you can just grab the side of your chair. Look over your chest. And come back to center. Great job. All right, we're going to take our legs nice and wide. You're going to bring your forearm on the inside of your thigh and reach up and reach over, stretch. Gently pressing out on that thigh. And then rotate and look down towards your knee. Now imagine you're trying to smell something on your knee. Drop your body down. Press your left hip into the chair. Some of you can come all the way down and just hold the stretch a little bit longer. One more breath, inhale and exhale, and then slowly roll yourself back up to the center. Great job. We're going to go over to the other side, reaching over, your forearms on the inner thigh. We're going to reach up and over, pressing your opposite hip down into the chair. Good, opening up through the side body. Take your time here. And then slowly rotate down towards the knee, keeping that right hip pressing down, shoulders down. And just hold it here for a couple breaths, enjoying the nice stretch. And one more breath. And slowly roll up back to center. Great job. We're going to take a nice inhale up. And exhale, reach your arms out nice and wide, and then bring them around. Give yourself a hug. Drop your chin. Good, and slowly come up. Take your arms out, and then give yourself a hug again. And slowly come up. One more big breath up, inhale, and exhale around. And that concludes our balance, stretch, and strengthening workout for today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you for joining me.